What is up, guys? Coffee break here, and I wanted to discuss all of the free agency moves the Niners made this offseason. A lot of interesting moves, a lot of question marks. One move actually created buzz at running backs. Fans were going crazy, but let's talk about it. Let's also talk about how does this actually affect the draft. But let's dive in. Now, after signing Quan and trading for D Ford, the Niners were not done. I strongly believe the stronger moves came in day 2 and 3 of free agency. Let's start with the Tevin Coleman signing. A familiar face in the Shanahan offense. This does a couple things. A security blanket for Breida, who Shanahan loves. I mean, we're getting a steal to have Breida on a rookie deal. A lot of teams would love to have him. He's injury prone though, went down a lot with that ankle injury this past year. To his credit though, guy is tough as nails and fought hard to be on that football field. Also, the Jet is coming off an ACL injury, so running backs are shot with injuries, and Coleman will be a familiar face to this offense. It's like the Morris signing, but a lot earlier in the year and less desperate, I guess is the way of looking at things. Of course, Coleman is a way better player than Morris. No disrespect to Morris. Niners are preparing for the impact before it happens. These are a handful of guys who have or will be coming off a very serious injury, so getting another guy for a security blanket is what this move basically entails. Now, the number 2 reason I have is basically just competition. You can't just hand Jet the keys after this injury. Niners can easily cut him and just go with the 3 guys they have left. I personally think they may keep him because Shanahan loves his running backs, but the coach has paid a hefty penny for this group, and something we thought he wouldn't do. So I think it's just bringing some competition to this group. Keeping them hungry and humbled is a good thing to do. Make them earn their roster spot. Guys are throwing the idea of trading Breida, but I don't like it because although you may get a great value for him now, we're losing a very young, fantastic player. I mean, this is a guy who could have led the league in rushing if he would have just stayed healthy. So I wouldn't want to see him go. Keep him. This group will make your team better. Now, this other pick I'm going to be discussing here, I'm really excited about. That is Jason Verrett, former Chargers cornerback and first round pick. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Seeing this tweet right here made me jump up and down like a schoolgirl. Talk about boosting up that defense. Okay, John Lynch, I see you. Great job on this one. Low risk, high reward. Think about Richard Sherman deal from last year. I think this is the type of group you want to surround Akello and Williams with. You just want to create depth, and we know how critical it was this past year because it was crucial. Our season was done because our quarterback went down. It was a terrible start with the running back going down, our star running back. So they're realizing that creating more depth, and not only that, it's difficult to do to get great players and still have money and cap space. But the way the Niners took it is getting some veteran leadership on this team who, granted, have been injury prone. But that big if they can stay healthy, they'll be able to contribute, no doubt about that. I know it's cliche. I know it's not what a lot of fans would like to hear. They wanted Earl Thomas. Hell, they still want Justin Houston. They wanted CJ Mosley. Hell, I wanted CJ Mosley badly. But you also have to consider that you have to pay DeForest Buckner at some time, maybe later on this year, to extend them. You have to look at other areas of improvement, and spreading the money around on defense specifically was the smart thing to do. And now you just look forward to the NFL draft and preparing yourself to get even better. You have to remember, we still have some holes. You still want to get a pass rusher, right? D Ford isn't going to fix everything. You still want to get that star pass rusher, that young, hungry pass rusher that's available in this draft. Whether that's Bosa, whether that's Josh Allen, it doesn't matter. You want to improve your defensive line still. But a lot of folks are focused on wide receiver, which a lot of great receivers in this draft. You still have great value out there in the early second round. So I'm looking forward to it, man. It's been a very interesting free agent class, but very impressive for what they put their money on. A couple guys have to hit. And not all of them are going to be superstars in the making, but at least one or two are going to be solid for this football team. Yeah, we signed Jimmy Ward, which I wasn't a big fan of re-signing Jimmy Ward. That's the only one that I was just scratching my head. I'm still kind of scratching my head on that one. I'm like, wouldn't you want to get someone new, get someone in here that can maybe stay healthy? So that one was kind of a sort of move. But other than that, I feel like the Niners did what's best for the team, which is invest heavy money on the defensive side of the ball. But yeah, let me get your thoughts though, guys. What are your free agent thoughts, just to narrow it down for you guys? Do you think the Niners set themselves up well? I personally think we need to better our offensive line. I don't think that's being discussed a lot. And talk about, guard specifically, I think that you have to draft another guard or pick someone up. It has to get done. But the draft is a month away, and there are areas of focus outside of getting another pass rusher. But I'm basically done talking, guys. Here are some comments left in my previous video. Appreciate everyone's support and your feedback. Thank you all for watching. And as always, we will see you on the next one, guys. Peace.